Hi guys, welcome to EduTap, and today we will be discussing general awareness topics from the newspapers of 2nd and 3rd of November 2018. This video will be very relevant for RBI Grade B and RBI Assistant exams along with NABARD Grade A, SEBI Grade A and NABARD Assistant exams. The Jharsuguda Airport in Odisha, it has been renamed as Veer Surendra Sai Airport, Jharsuguda, after the name of a well-known freedom fighter, Mr. Veer Surendra Sai, who was a tribal leader of Odisha, and he had fought against the British since he was 18 years of age. And after that, he surrendered, and until he kept on fighting until he was finally arrested in 1864. Moving on, the Union Social Justice Ministry, it has announced that a stadium of international standards for differently abled persons will be set up in Meghalaya, and it intends to set up 5 such national sports stadium in 5 different states of the country, and Meghalaya is one of those states. And the total estimated cost of this stadium of international standard for differently abled persons in Meghalaya that has been announced is around rupees 200 crores. Moving on to the next news, a team of scientists from UK led by Matt Lewis of Nottingham University has become the new holder of the record for discovering the world's longest DNA sequence. And the scientists produced a DNA read that is about 10,000 times longer than the normal DNA, and is twice as large as the previous record holder, which was from Australia. So now the new record holder is Nottingham University's team of scientists led by Matt Lewis. Moving on, Prime Minister Modi has launched a historic support and outreach initiative for micro, small and medium enterprises sector, and he unveiled 12 key initiatives. The first of the initiative and the most relevant for us was about 59-minute loan portal. See, 59-minute loan portal is a portal whose link is available through the GST portal, and this portal allows MSMEs to access credit, that is loans up to rupees 1 crore, and that too in less than 1 hour. That is why it's said it's in just 59 minutes, and the name itself is 59-minute loan portal. Moving on, India has signed a loan agreement worth rupees 1,817 crore approximately with Japan, and this loan agreement has been signed for the construction of Turga pumped storage. First, the objective of this Turga pumped storage is to strengthen the capability to respond to fluctuation in supply and demand of power, and also to improve the stability of electricity supply. And India and Japan, they are having a long and fruitful history of bilateral cooperation since 1958. And in the last few years, this economic cooperation has steadily progressed. That is why we see MOUs being signed every few months between India and Japan, and this also consolidates a strategic and global partnership between India and Japan. Basically, it is said by many political scientists that India and Japan are coming closer, also due to one more factor, that is the China factor. Both want to counter China's increase in the clout. China is actually trying to be number one in this area and is trying to snub other countries like India and Japan down. So to counter China, India and Japan are coming closer. That is why the word uses it strengthens the strategic and global partnership between India and Japan. Moving on. See, for the first time in West Asian region, which Americans also call Middle East region, the World Corporate Games 2019 will be organized in Doha, and it will be for the first time that this edition of World Corporate Games, it will include esports and mind sports. Okay, and World Corporate Games were established nearly 30 years ago. Now let's move to the questions. The Union Cabinet has approved renaming of Jharsuguda Airport in which state as Veer Surendra Sai Airport, Jharsuguda? Is it Madhya Pradesh or Maharashtra or Odisha or West Bengal or Meghalaya? Very easy question. It was the very first news of the day. Correct answer is Odisha. In fact, Veer Surendra Sai was a freedom fighter and tribal leader of Odisha who had fought against the British. Moving on, you have to tell me which union ministry intends to set up national sports stadium for differently abled persons of international standards in 5 states across India, and Meghalaya is one of those states. Is it the Union Sports Ministry or the Union Finance Ministry or the Union Social Justice Ministry or the Union Health Ministry or none of the above? Can be slightly confusing question, slightly confusing, and that too if you have read this news. If you have not read, it is 99% sure that you will mark this as wrong. The correct answer is not the Union Sports Ministry, it's the Union Social Justice Ministry. Moving on to the third question. The third question says a loan agreement worth rupees 1,817 crore approximately was signed between India and which country for the construction of Turga Pumped Storage Part 1? Is it Hong Kong or Japan or Denmark or Iceland or Norway? Very factual question and very easy question. You should not take much time. The correct answer is Japan. Now let's move to question number 4. It asks, World Corporate Games 2019 will be held for the first time in the Middle East at, is it Damascus or Doha or Venice or Sochi or none of the above? Think about the answer. And we have already discussed that this will be the first time that these World Corporate Games, they will be including mind games and esports. The correct answer is Doha. Now you have to tell me in the comment box, Doha is the capital of which country? Guys, if you like this video, please subscribe and share, and happy learning, and thank you so much.